Pakistan, Nespak secure landmark NEOM project in Saudi Arabia. Pakistani engineering company secures $12.5 million construction deal for NEOM official. A prominent Pakistani engineering company, National Engineering Services Pakistan, Nespak, has secured a project worth 46.5 million Saudi Riyal. $12.5 million for Saudi Arabia's visionary NEOM project. Nespak signed the agreement to provide construction management services to the economic zone. The project has a budget of 46.5 million Saudi Riyal, $12.5 million, equivalent to rupees 3.794 billion. It was granted by the Saudi electric company SEC with a specific focus on NEOM energy sector. Nespak will provide construction management services for extra high voltage EHV, high voltage HV, and high voltage direct current HVDC projects within various zones encompassing NEOM Bay, NEOM Mountain, and NEOM Phase II. This is the first breakthrough and a very important development for the Pakistani company. According to Nespak's statement, NEOM grant design span a wide range of regions, featuring a floating industrial complex, a global trade, affluent tourist resorts, and a cutting-edge linear city powered by sustainable renewable energy sources. The Pakistani engineering company has maintained a significant presence in the Middle East, including the UAE, Qatar, Nigeria, Yemen, Iraq, and has also maintained a foothold in Afghanistan. Nespak made its initial foray into Saudi Arabia independently in 1978 by forming a joint venture with the Al Riyadh Development Authority. In 1982, the company established its regional office in Riyadh and initiated collaborations with various Saudi enterprises, both in terms of business acquisitions and offering consultancy services in the kingdom. According to its websites, Nespak has successfully secured 126 projects valued at $22 billion in Saudi Arabia. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have enjoyed close defense, diplomatic, and trade relations for decades before setting up the Saudi-Pakistan Supreme Coordination Council 2 years ago to further bolster the ties and provide them with a strategic direction. With over 2.7 million Pakistani expatriates residing in Saudi Arabia, the kingdom has also played a crucial role in facilitating remittances and oil supply to the South Asian state. NEOM is a new urban area planned by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to be built in its northwestern Tabuk province. The site is north of the Red Sea, east of Egypt, across the Gulf of Aqaba, and south of Jordan. The total planned area of NEOM is 26,500 square kilometers, 10,200 square miles. The city plans include multiple regions, including a floating industrial complex, global trade hub, tourist resorts, and a linear city powered by renewable energy source. It was launched by Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman. Developers intend for the majority of the city to be completed by 2039. Experts have expressed skepticism about the ambitions of the mega project. Saudi Arabia originally aimed to complete major parts of the project by 2020, with an expansion completed in 2025, but then fell behind schedule. By July 2022, only 2 buildings had been constructed and most of the project area remained bare desert. The project estimated cost exceed $500 billion. On 29 January 2019, the Saudi government announced that it had established a close joint stock company named NEOM. The company is wholly owned by the Public Investment Fund and is solely dedicated to developing the economic zone of NEOM. The name NEOM, the first 3 letters from the ancient Greek prefix Neo, meaning new. The 4th letter M is the first letter of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman name, as well as the first letter of the Arabic word for future. So the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced plans for the city at the Future Investment Initiative Conference in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on 24th October 2017. He said that it would operate independently from the existing government framework with its own tax and labor laws and an autonomous judicial system. Egypt announced in 2018 that it would contribute some land to the NEOM project. Clause Greenfield was announced by Mohammed bin Salman as the inaugural directors of the NEOM project upon its launch. In 2018, Greenfield signed Gladstone Place Partners LLC to handle communication services for the NEOM project for a fee of $199.5 million plus expenses $45,000. On 3rd July 2018, Greenfield was announced as an advisor to bin Salman and Nadmi Al Nasser as the new director of NEOM, both roles taking effect on 1st August 2018. The initiative to create the city of NEOM emerged from Saudi Vision 2030, a plan to reduce Saudi Arabia's dependence on oil, diversify its economy and develop public service sectors. Plans call for robots to perform functions such as security, logistics, home delivery, and caregiving, and for the city to be powered solely with wind and solar power. The first phase of the project is scheduled for completion by 2025, and in 2024, tourists will begin to visit. The project plan to raise up to 3 billion Riyals from local banks to fund the development of Susan Island, a luxury tourism development. In January 2021, the project unveiled plans for the line, a linear city 170 kilometers, 110 miles long and 200 meters, 660 feet wide with the NEOM area. The design for the line was further modified in July 2022, scrapping the original idea for multiple buildings on a linear plan, instead of combining the buildings into one continuous structures with an entirely glass mirrored exterior. The car-free city is planned to be large enough to house 9 million residents within walkable communities with all basic services with a 5 minutes walking distance. In March 2020, NEOM signed a partnership deal as a principal partner with Mercedes EQ Formula E team. In June 2022, NEOM became the title sponsor of McLaren Racing Electric Motorsport divisions as NEOM McLaren Electric Racing from the 2022 to 2023 season, with McLaren Formula E and Extreme E divisions renamed as NEOM McLaren Formula E team and NEOM McLaren Extreme E team respectively. At the 2023 London Apex, the McLaren Formula E team and NEOM developed and raced the world's first motorsport livery designed using AI. In July 2020, the American company Air Products and Chemicals announced that it would build the world's largest green hydrogen plant in Saudi Arabia. The company will jointly own the US $5 billion project with Saudi Arabia, ACWA Power and NEOM. It is estimated that 20,000 people will be forced to relocate to accommodate the planned city. The Habitat tribe, who are native to the area, say that they are not opposed to the city itself, but rather the forced explosions and subsequent violence. In June 2020, Mohammed bin Salman signed a $1.7 million contract with American Public Relations and Lobbying firm Rudolphin to counter the criticisms and controversies involving the NEOM City project. In October 2022, NEOM was announced as the host of the 2029 Asian Winter Games, a decision that received criticisms concerning its adverse environmental impact. Amidst increasing global warming concern, the project raised multiple issues ranging from the expected high temperature in the desert's land, the energy impact and data of local water resources, to the constructions of artificial ski slopes from the scratch. The line, a smart city housed within NEOM to be designed with the help of artificial intelligence, announced plans to use data as a currency to manage and provide facilities such as power, waste, water, healthcare, transport and security.